Hello everybody, welcome back. And today I'm going to be reviewing this box that I had for a while, Washington Chronicles School Edition. So this one is the same as the one that comes in the blaster box, but only one difference. That in the School Edition, you don't get cool rares like autographs and challenge coin cards like this one right here. You only get the complete base set, which is completely intended to show students in schools. So I'm going to show you the cards right now. Put that little one back. So the cards are nothing special. As you can see, they have no special gloss or texture. You just straight up cardboard. Because Historic Autograph knew that these were not going to be for collecting, but actually for using in a classroom. Even though they did make only 2,000 sets, which makes the school edition kind of rare, especially when it's not even available for the public. Giving Historic Autographs a shout out for sending me two of these boxes to use in my classroom. So I'm just going to show you a couple cards and how they look like. The birth of George Washington. We got George Washington's birthday, George Washington himself, George Washington religion, and so on. As you can see, if you collect these before, you can see that they the ones that you normally collect in these blaster boxes, like this one, they're really glossy, and they come with parallels, and they come with special cards like this coin card, but not this set. Okay, so there are those cards, but of course I'm going to throw in a bit of a bonus. So for my teachers out there, if you want to know 3 tips on how to use cards in your class, for the next couple of minutes, I will show you what I'm going to do. So, number 1, how are we going to use these cards in the classroom? First of all, I'm going to make a station activity in which students work in groups. They're going to have this graphic organizer, and they're going to fill in information on the graphic organizer. So let's say, for example, that I give students random cards like this for each group. Let's say they get Thomas Paine. Well, for Thomas Paine, they have to, of course, put his name right there, Thomas Paine. And a year, they got to put the relevant year, not his birthday, but in this case, it would be 1737 to 1809. But I'll probably use a revolutionary time period, like 1775 or 1776. Okay. And then significance. What did Thomas Paine do that was very significant? Well, he wrote Common Sense. That's one of the pamphlets that he used to convince colonists to raise arms against British. And then in the end, they're going to do a quick sketch. And they could use this card to draw the picture of Thomas Paine, and so on. They will go to the next person. They'll probably get George Washington, and they'll put the same information for Washington in the back until they go and finish the graphic organizer. They'll definitely put a lot of information that they will use either on a quiz or on a test about important, people, events, and documents about the American Revolution. So this will be a quick station activity. in the classroom, and I definitely recommend that. That's one way you would use the cards. Number 2, I have this other activity. It's called a sensory figure. A sensory figure portrays emotion to kind of convey information about the individual. In this case, we could look at George Washington again. And you see the sentence stems right here on the side. It says, with my head I'm thinking, with my eyes I'm seeing, with my hands I'm making, with my heart I am feeling. And just give some information from the back. So let's see. George Washington was commissioned as a lieutenant colonel in the Virginia militia, serving the British Army in 1754 when he was 22 years old. So I would say I'll put some of that information, like, with my eyes, I am seeing myself as a 22-year-old serving in the British Army. So that'll be a good place to put that one. And any of these information can be kind of like just placed in the corresponding sentence stem. And in the end, once they put all the information, they could draw this figure right here, and they could make him look like George Washington. And it doesn't have to be George Washington. It could be either information about Thomas Paine, maybe Marquis de Lafayette. And and the court can't forget the author of the Declaration of Independence, Thomas Jefferson. So this could be like another quick activity, homework. Well, not really homework because they won't be able to take the cards home, but I say maybe like an exit ticket, a final activity in which they would complete this sensory figure. So that would be quick tip or strategy number 2. Strategy number 3 would be making good old-fashioned posters, or like to call them in education, anchor charts. So they're definitely going to make an anchor chart about maybe Marquis de Lafayette. They'll draw that his mug on a poster and put relevant information on how he helped during the American Revolution. They would also make an anchor chart about Thomas Paine and what he contributed during the American Revolution, which was writing the pamphlet Common Sense, and so on. So, as you can see, I already prepared some cards that I'm going to use with my students, because they're going to need to learn these events, people, and institutions and documents. So this is really a valuable tool to use with the students. And I can't thank Historic Autographs for sending me to Washington Chronicles School Edition, which I'm definitely going to use in my own classroom. So, if you like this quick preview of the Washington Chronicles School Edition, give me a like, comment, share, and subscribe. See you later.